Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever watched a movie and been completely blown away, not just by the story, but by how it's put together? The rhythm, the pacing, the emotion. A huge part of that magic happens in the editing room. And if you've ever thought, I want to do that, then you're in the right place. Today, we're laying out a complete roadmap to mastering film editing from your very first cut to becoming a pro. So grab a notebook because we're about to break it down, step by step. First things first, let's talk about the absolute foundation, understanding the principles of editing. Before you even touch any software, you need to grasp the why behind every cut. We're talking about core concepts like continuity, pacing, rhythm, and tension. A great way to start is by actively watching films. Don't just watch for entertainment, watch like an editor. Pay attention to how scenes transition. How long does the director hold on a shot to build suspense? How does a quick series of cuts create excitement during an action sequence? Ask yourself why the editor chose to cut at that exact moment. Read books like Walter Murch's In the Blink of an Eye or Karen Perlman's Cutting Rhythms. These aren't just textbooks. They are deep dives into the psychology and art of storytelling through editing. This foundational knowledge is what separates a good editor from someone who just knows how to use software. It's the difference between assembling clips and truly crafting a narrative. Okay, once you've started to wrap your head around the theory, it's time to get your hands dirty with the tools of the trade. I'm talking about editing software, or a non-linear editor, an NLE. Now, the big question everyone asks is, which software should I learn? The main players are DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere Pro, and Final Cut Pro. Here's my advice. Don't get paralyzed by this choice. The truth is, once you learn one, the skills are highly transferable to the others. They all do the same fundamental things: cutting, trimming, arranging clips, adding audio, and color grading. Whatever you choose, the key is to dive in. Don't try to learn everything at once. Start with the basics. How to import footage, how to make a simple cut, how to add a transition, and how to adjust audio levels. There are countless free tutorials on YouTube for every piece of software. Dedicate a few hours each week just to practicing these fundamental skills. Get comfortable with the interface until it feels like an extension of your creative mind. Now you know the theory and you're getting familiar with your software. What's next? Practice. Practice. And the best way to practice is by working with actual footage. But where do you get it? You don't need a Hollywood budget to start. One of the best resources is to find raw footage projects online. Websites like EditStock or the MSED Pro library offer entire scenes or short films with all the raw camera files, just waiting for you to edit. This is invaluable because it simulates a real-world workflow. You get to see what professional footage looks like and practice organizing clips, syncing audio, and building a scene from scratch. Another great option is to shoot your own footage. It doesn't have to be perfect. Use your phone, a DSLR, anything. Film a friend making a cup of coffee, your pet playing in the yard, or just a walk through your neighborhood. The goal is to create a simple sequence and tell a tiny story. This will teach you to think about coverage, getting wide shots, medium shots, and close-ups, so you have options when you sit down to edit. The more you edit, the more you'll develop your own intuitive sense of timing and rhythm. This is where the art truly begins. So you've been practicing, and you're starting to feel confident. It's time to level up your skills and specialize. Editing is a vast field. Do you love the fast-paced, high-energy cuts of music videos, or the subtle, emotional pacing of a dramatic film? Maybe you're drawn to the clear, concise storytelling of documentaries. Now is the time to start exploring these different styles. A great way to do this is through edit downs, or re-editing existing material. Take a trailer for a movie you love and try to recut it to have a completely different tone. Turn a comedy into a horror or a drama into an action flick. This is an incredible exercise for understanding how editing single-handedly shapes the audience's emotional response. This is also the stage to start diving deeper into the more technical aspects. Learn about J-cuts and L-cuts, where the audio from the next clip starts before the video, or vice versa. Master the art of the match cut to create seamless transitions. And definitely start learning the basics of color correction and color grading. Color is a powerful storytelling tool that can set the mood and guide the viewer's eye. Again, DaVinci Resolve is fantastic for this, as its color tools are industry standard. At this point, you're no longer just a beginner. You have a solid foundation, practical skills, and you're starting to develop your own unique voice as an editor. The next crucial step is to build your portfolio and start networking. Your portfolio is your resume. It's a collection of your best work that showcases your skills and your style. Start by creating a simple website or a Vimeo channel. Select 3 to 5 of your strongest pieces. Quality over quantity is key. A 2-minute, brilliantly edited short film is far more impressive than a 20-minute mediocre one. If you don't have client work yet, use the projects you've practiced on, your re-edited trailers, your short films from raw footage sites, or personal projects you shot yourself. As you build your portfolio, start connecting with other creatives. Join online forums for editors and filmmakers. Follow your favorite editors and production companies on social media. Engage with their posts. If you're able, attend local film meets or workshops. The film industry is incredibly collaborative. Your next gig will most likely come from someone you know. Don't be afraid to reach out to student directors, YouTubers, or local businesses and offer your editing services, sometimes even for free or a low rate, just to get your foot in the door and build your reel. Finally, the journey to mastery is a marathon, not a sprint. The final step in this roadmap is one that never truly ends: continuous learning and refinement. Technology and trends are always evolving. New software features are released, new styles emerge, and new techniques are developed. To stay sharp and relevant, you have to be a lifelong student of the craft. Follow industry blogs, watch tutorials on new techniques, and always keep watching films with an analytical eye. Seek out feedback on your work from editors you admire. It might be tough to hear criticism, but it's one of the fastest ways to grow. Find a mentor if you can, someone who is a few steps ahead of you and can offer guidance. And most importantly, keep editing. Take on challenging projects that push you out of your comfort zone. The more you challenge yourself, the more you'll refine your instincts. Speed up your workflow and develop a signature style that is uniquely yours. Remember, every great editor started exactly where you are now, with a passion for storytelling and a desire to learn. So that's the roadmap. Understand the principles, master your tools, practice with real footage, specialize and level up, build your portfolio, and never stop learning. It might seem like a lot, but by breaking it down into these manageable steps, the path to becoming a skilled film editor is clearer than ever. The key is to start today. Don't wait for the perfect camera or the perfect project. Start with what you have and take that first step. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this guide was helpful and gives you the confidence to start your editing journey. If you got some value from this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content on filmmaking and editing. Let me know in the comments which editing software you're starting with. Until next time, keep creating.